What's going on YouTube? This is John from the Unhinged Zombie Hunter clan, bringing you a new deck profile that a couple of my friends at Zephyr have played, and it is Altergeist. What I've basically twisted this one to being Altergeist Lockdown. So yeah, the deck's pretty good. I'll take you through on how this one works. Also, as a quick update, from my last video, The Time of the Dragons, to the YouTuber who commented, I apologize. I didn't realize Proxy Dragon was a light, so for future references, I'll make sure to get some things right. So apologies for that as well. So I do apologize. So yeah, I'm sorry. Right. Starting us off with the Altergeists, I run 3 of Altergeist. Let me just get them all situated. 3 copies of Altergeist Concurry. The way this card works is basically when your opponent declares an attack, you can summon this card and put counters on it so it can't attack while this card's on the field. And it is a 2400 defender, and it is a level 5 Earth spellcaster. So moving on, we run 3 of Altergeist. Marionette? Yeah. You will notice that 2 of them are, I think, super rares or ultra rares, and 1 of them is a common, only because I couldn't get a third ultra or super. But Altergeist Marionette really does help this deck out. And then the one Altergeist I've been waiting for, my friend, oh my days, excuse me a second folks, I do apologize for this. One of the Altergeists my friend Quest, aka Gold Scarab, got me was, 3 copies of Altergeist Multi-Faker. Yes, I just managed to get 3 Multi-Fakers, the most expensive Altergeist I can get. When Dark Neostorm drops, I will be doing a deck update with the Tuner and the Synchro Monster into this deck, so you should stay tuned in for that update soon. Also, I haven't stopped doing my videos of Days Gone. I'm still running them as normal. I'm just spacing it all out as I go along. So yeah. 3 Altergeist Multi-Fakers, 3 Concurries, and 3 Marionettes. 3 copies of level 2 Altergeist, and I think it's Sequilu. If I'm butchering that name, I'm sorry, but that's just how I can say it. Sequilu is a level 2 wind type. So yeah, Marionette is a level 4 light, and Multi-Faker is a level 3 dark, which I am taking into account their attributes, so I am paying attention. I do run as well 3 copies of level 1 water attributed, I might add, is Altergeist Maliska. I'm sorry if I'm butchering the names, I really am sorry. I cannot say these names were absolute pansies. But yeah, Altergeist Maliska is the water attributed Altergeist, and by God, she does some serious good. Excuse me a second. Shut up, Gmail. But yeah, basically, Altergeist Maliska can do a direct attack against your opponent, and it really does help. And for the finals of the Altergeist, which a lot of people would say is a bad choice, but I'm trying some methods, I run 3 copies of Altergeist Pixiel. Or Pixel. However you want to call her. I just call her Pixiel because it makes it so much easier for me to say it that way. And do you know what? I'm going to do something a little weird. I'm actually going to put Pixiel and Maliska all in the same bloody category, because they're both level 1s. So it kind of makes it fairer. But yeah, that's the main monster lineup. As you can see, those beautiful Altergeists. Moving on to the spell engine. By the way, this deck is a 42 card deck, so you can choose how you want to put it. I just mainly have it at 42 because of the stuff I've got in it. So let's go through the spell cards as well. So we do run the 1 copy of Secret Village of the Spellcasters. Yes, this card, you can actually pull this out of, if I remember correctly, out of Duelist Love Pack 3 Sisters of the Rose, so that's a future update. And this card will really help, because as long as you control spellcasters, which Altergeists are currently nothing but spellcasters, your opponent can't currently activate any spells or traps against the card. That's it. They're just locked out of their spells. I also run one copy of Spell Assimilation or something. Each time either player plays a spell card, you gain 500 life points for every spell card that is activated. So this deck's also not just basically about locking your opponent out of his card, out of anything, or attacking. I'm also designed it to like increase your life points. After that, now these are two only run at one key cards that you're going to need with these spellcasters, and that is one copy of Magician's Right Hand and one copy of Magician's Left Hand. Yes, the only reason these two have been added is because Right Hand can prevent your trap cards from being destroyed, and the Left Hand can prevent your spell cards from being destroyed. And if I am saying this completely wrong, I will take into account any of the comments you sent to this channel as well. But these basically help as long as I control spellcasters, and I have this. My opponent can't do anything against any of my cards. I've locked him out. The only two equipped cards this deck runs is one Wonder Wand and one Bound Wand. The reason I run Bound Wand is because when the spellcaster that is equipped with this card is destroyed, you can special summon that spellcaster back to the field, and you can actually use it in combination with Hexia. So if, like for example, if this is equipped to Marionette, like I tested today against my friend Quest, the Gold Scout, and she's destroyed, I can use this card's effect to bring her back under Hexia and raise Hexia's attack points to 3100. So that's a bit of a combo breaker right there, if anyone wants to use that combo. And for the only part of the draw engine, because this deck is a complete mix-up, I do only run one reasoning, because your opponent can't really guess what levels are what, because no matter what level they come up with, they're just going to get it wrong, give or take. And for the revival spell, I do run the one Monster Reborn. What? You'll have to wait. Sorry. The one Monster Reborn, because that can still help get your plays back on the track. Right, moving on to the traps. Now, bearing in mind, this deck does have a lot of Altergeist traps, so I will have to be careful with them. I run 3 copies of Altergeist Camouflage. The way this card works, I don't know why one of them is upside down, but I will correct that. Altergeist Camouflage works as a way that your opponent can't target an Altergeist monster for attack, plus acts like an equipped card. Also, if another Altergeist monster you control is destroyed by battle or card effects, you can remove this card from play and you can prevent that destruction. You literally cannot lose any of your monsters. After that, I run 3 copies of Altergeist Elemethus. I have no idea how to pronounce that, so if anyone wants to leave me a comment on that trap, let me know in the comments down below. But I do run 3 of this card. I have no idea what it does just yet, so I'm going to have to do a bit of research on it. So I'm sorry if I don't know what it does. I only know the specifics of each Altergeist trap. After that, I run 3 copies of Altergeist Spoofing. Now, the way Altergeist Spoofing works is I can shuffle back into my hand or my deck any Altergeist monster straight off the field. So if I want to get Hexia off the field and back into my extra deck, I can do it instantly. Or if I want to get Multifaker back in my hand to activate her effect all over again, I can do. Or Marionette. One or the other. It really is a good deck. After that, I do run triple Altergeist Manifestation. Yes, that is so much of a yes. Altergeist Manifestation is basically another Monster Reborn. Where does that go? Hang on. Where has that? Oh, there it is. Under Spoofing. It's like another Monster Reborn / Call of the Haunted. So the way the card works is you can resurrect one Altergeist monster from your graveyard. If this card was to leave, if this card leaves the field, you destroy or banish that Altergeist. But if another Altergeist monster is trying to be destroyed by battle or card effects, you can banish this card instead, and destruction is negated again. After that, the final Altergeist trap that I do play at 3 of is Altergeist Protocol. Now, oh my god, the way I found out how Protocol works is so stupidly broken. And it actually works against Ghost Tricks. This card can negate, once per turn, it can, if you tribute any Altergeist card, like any of the traps that you don't want to use, This card can negate 1 card activation per turn, so it helps to negate monster or spell or trap effects. And the last trap card that this deck runs, it's... You're going to be surprised that this is actually one of the cards I run at 3 in Ancient Infinity Gears, and that would be 1 copy of Reasoning, because I can lock this deck into nothing but spellcasters, and this deck will just completely destroy your opponents. Lock it out with the field spell, and the Magician's left and right hand, and Rivalry. You've completely just locked him out of everything. They can't do anything. So yeah, that's basically it for the main deck. 1 minute. For the extra deck, I do run triple Altergeist. What's this one? Triple Altergeist Kagura. Now, I don't know awfully everything about Kagura, but it really does help. But I'll soon find out. I also run 3 copies of Altergeist Hexia. Like I said, Hexia's ability, if she's pointing to an Altergeist monster that's co-linked to her, she can raise her attack points by the original attack points of 1 Altergeist monster and 2 for the rest of the turn. Also, she can tribute 1 Altergeist monster and negate 1 card activation per turn. So it's a good way to, it's another negation like Protocol. And the last 2 cards I run for the Altergeist extra deck is Altergeist Prime Banshee. Now, I've learned with Prime Banshee, if you tribute 1 Altergeist card, that means any of the traps or monsters, basically you can bring any Altergeist monster back to a zone she points to. So again, another revival method. So this deck, let me know in the comments what any of you would think to it. Do you like this deck? Would you love to build this at some stage? Would you like to choose your own ideas for it? But yeah, so yeah, that is it for Altergeist Lockdown. So thank you for watching. Please remember to stay tuned in when I do more Days Gone. I will be making sure that I space all the videos out. So I will try and bring you more Yu-Gi-Oh! Deck profiles. I'll try and bring you some more from the crew at Zephyr War Games. So yeah. Don't forget to check out Zephyr War Games Facebook page and their YouTube channel. There will be a link in the description down below. And I think that's all there is to say. So, if you are currently trying to find this channel, please remember this is Unhinged space. If you want to space out on YouTube, you can do it. Unhinged Zombie Hunter. Remember, my channel is growing very quickly, and very soon there will be a chance for people to join the group I have set up on Facebook. So please remember to feel free to check out Unhinged Zombie Hunter at Facebook. As soon as I can get all the stuff edited and get all my YouTube stuff onto it, there will be a chance for you to all join the community group. So please remember, the channel is a community as well. So yeah, thank you for watching. If you liked the video, please hit the thumbs up button. If you're just getting to know this channel, please remember to hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell, leave a like, leave a comment, and I'll make sure to bring you more from the Zombie Hunter channel. So until then, folks, as always, survive. Goodbye.